If you feel like you just don't have time to budget, make your finances a priority, like it's important, but like it's not a priority right now. The bills still get paid, so you're doing enough. I get it. Specifically, I remember feeling like I just didn't have the time to add in this extracurricular item for my kids. It sounded great getting into nature, exploring, a good way for them to make like friends that were really aligned. It was family oriented and all of those things. And we all had those things that we just can't handle right now. But the key came when I began to ask the right questions. It was, how could this be possible? What could change to make this actually a reality? And we did make it a reality. And it was completely game-changing. We enjoyed it so much. It was just what we were looking for to add things in, seeing growth in the kids, seeing their skills improve, seeing the friendships that blossomed. All of those things began by asking the right questions. How could this be possible? Now, with your budget, how can this be possible comes down to the right system. And a system that is set up to do the brunt of the work for you, so it doesn't take a lot of time. And if done correctly, it can handle it if it doesn't get done on time. Like it has a buffer built into it, right? If your money was working for you on autopilot, growing wealth, prioritizing you spending money on the things that are important, protecting you long-term from changes in the economy, and it only took maybe 30 minutes a week to check on, what would that do for you? I know for several of my clients, they had hope again. You'll have fun and want to keep up with like the work because it's not actually a chore. And you're also going to see that long-term consistent progress because these simple systems are the most effective way to create long-term sustainable abundance. Now, often I hear, and it's like a mix of like, wow, how the heck do you get all this stuff done? Because there's a lot on my plate. There's a lot that I manage and you don't have to do it all. But the reason that I am able to do what I do is because simple systems are like my jam. That is what I know how to create and I know how to do, and I know how to leverage all these things. So it's not that you are going to have to do what I do. So you're going to take these simple systems that are already created, already in place to help you create that financial abundance. And you can just plug and play and keep on going with a system that actually works for you. So you're probably getting, we're on the same page now. You need simple systems in place to create financial abundance and still be able to prioritize what you're spending your time on and your money. But you might be thinking, what about when life happens? Unexpected expenses come up or things just get off track, because I've tried some of this stuff before and it just didn't work because, I did all this work and something happened and it blew all of my work out of the water and it just sucked. Don't worry. I've got you covered because I get it. And we're going to talk about how to handle that and be able, how the system even can handle that in the next video. If you're struggling with shame and guilt around your finances, whether it's debt, impulse spending, mistakes from the past, or the fact that you still haven't hit your income goal, then it's time for you to work with me. There are different levels of support and price points that you can use on the path to removing that guilt and shame so you can step into your unstoppable life. After all, your finances are unique to you and your support should be too. Go to workwithamy.com to get started with one of my most popular programs, or you can book a Q&A call with me and we'll figure out what that next step should be. And those links are hanging out in the description of this video as well.